You've probably never heard of the Ottoman oven, but it shaped the way we cook. It's an ancient device that's been buried in history, waiting to be rediscovered. This isn't just any oven. It's a relic of a civilization that once ruled vast swaths of Europe, Asia, and Africa. It was more than a cooking tool, it was a cultural cornerstone. The Ottoman oven was designed to cook whole animals, slow and evenly, preserving flavors and textures in ways we've only recently begun to understand. It was used by chefs, nobility, and common people alike. But its true history has been obscured by time, myths, and a lack of documentation. Today, we're uncovering its origins, revealing how this forgotten oven once shaped the way we cook and connect with food. The Ottoman oven is not your average kitchen appliance. It's a centuries-old cooking device that was once the heart of home life in the Ottoman Empire, where heat and time were carefully balanced to achieve perfect results. This oven was not just for baking or roasting. It was used to slow cook meats, stew vegetables, and even prepare delicate pastries, all with remarkable consistency and flavor. Its design was simple but brilliant, made of thick clay or brick, with a small opening for heat to escape, allowing for even cooking without burning. It was a tool of patience and precision, used by families for generations, and it helped shape the unique flavors of Ottoman cuisine that still echo today. Understanding this oven means understanding a way of life, a way of cooking that valued time, care, and the slow unfolding of flavor. This isn't just about an old kitchen tool. The Ottoman oven tells us something profound about human ingenuity and the way we've always sought to control fire, shape heat, and transform food with precision. Understanding its origin isn't just a trip down memory lane. It's a window into how ancient civilizations mastered the art of cooking before modern appliances existed. By studying this oven, we're not just preserving history, we're learning from it. It's a silent teacher of engineering, patience, and the human need to nourish. Every time you heat up a dish, you're engaging with a legacy that dates back centuries. It's a quiet but powerful connection to our shared human past. So, next time you use an oven, remember that you're continuing a tradition that began in the heart of the Ottoman Empire. It's more than cooking, it's history in motion. The origins of the Ottoman oven trace back to the 13th century, when the Seljuk Empire was in decline and the Mongols loomed on the horizon. These early ovens were simple, built from clay and stone, and used to bake bread and cook meat in the heart of the camp. By the time the Ottomans rose to power in the late 13th century, the oven had evolved into a more sophisticated cooking device, used in both domestic and military settings. It was a symbol of both sustenance and strength. During the 15th century, under Sultan Mehmed II, the oven became a vital part of Ottoman military logistics, used to feed soldiers during long campaigns. It was a tool of survival and unity, shared among all ranks. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the Ottoman oven reached its peak in design and use. It was often made of refractory bricks, insulated with clay, and fueled by wood or charcoal. This was the heart of the kitchen, a place of both artistry and necessity. As the Ottoman Empire began to decline, so too did the prominence of the oven in daily life. It was replaced by more modern cooking methods, but its legacy remains in the culinary traditions that still echo across the Middle East and beyond. Imagine a big round pot, like a giant soup bowl, sitting on a fire. It's not just for cooking, it's a whole way of cooking. You put food and water inside, then cover it with a lid. You don't stir much, just let it simmer slowly over time. The heat comes from below, like a slow, steady heartbeat. The food gets tender, not because you rush it, but because you trust the process. It's not about speed. It's about patience, about letting the fire do the work, and letting the food become something more than just food. That's the oven, not a modern box with buttons. Just a pot, a fire, and the wisdom of people who knew how to cook without rushing. The first step in using an Ottoman oven is to find a suitable level surface. These ovens are often placed outdoors, near a fire pit or on a stone slab to absorb and retain heat. Before placing the oven, the ground is carefully prepared. It must be free of moisture and debris to ensure even heat distribution and prevent damage to the oven structure. Next, the oven is filled with a layer of ash and sand, which acts as a heat-retaining base. This layer helps distribute heat evenly and protects the oven structure from direct flame contact. Finally, a layer of fuel, typically wood or charcoal, is added on top of the ash and sand. This fuel will be used to ignite the oven and begin the heating process. Once the fuel is in place, the oven is ready for ignition. The setup is complete, and the next step is to carefully and safely light the fire. Once the oven is heated, the user places the sealed clay vessel into the oven's chamber. The vessel is carefully positioned to ensure even heat distribution. This step is crucial for achieving the desired texture and flavor in the final dish. The oven is then sealed with a heavy metal door or a thick insulated cover. This prevents heat loss and allows the internal temperature to rise steadily. The user may place stones or bricks inside to regulate the heat. Inside the oven, the heat radiates evenly, and the clay vessel acts as a natural insulator. The moisture within the food is trapped, allowing it to steam and tenderize over time. This process is both slow and precise. The user monitors the oven periodically, checking the color of the coals and the state of the vessel. The timing is critical, as overcooking can ruin the food, and undercooking can leave it raw and unappetizing. Once the cooking is complete, the oven is carefully opened, and the vessel is removed. The food is then allowed to rest slightly before being opened, to prevent it from cooling too quickly and losing its moisture. The clever twist comes when the fire is allowed to settle, and the oven is rotated slightly to ensure even heat distribution across the entire chamber. This rotation is not random. It's a calculated movement designed to prevent hot spots and maintain the integrity of the cooking process. This careful balance of heat and movement is what makes the Ottoman oven so effective, preserving both flavor and texture in the food. It's a testament to the ingenuity of the Ottoman cooks, who understood that true mastery lies not just in the fire, but in the control of its power. At its core, the oven is a controlled chemical reaction. Heat, fuel, and air combine to create a precise environment where food is transformed through science, not magic. The oven's design channels heat in a way that maximizes efficiency. It traps warmth, minimizes waste, and ensures even cooking through conduction and radiant heat transfer. This ancient technology relies on the same principles that modern ovens do. It's just that the Ottoman oven was built with the wisdom of centuries, not the precision of engineering. The science behind the oven is not just about heat. It's about time, control, and the interplay of elements. These are the silent forces that shape the final dish. Every ember, every breath of air, every moment of waiting is a part of the process. The oven is not just a tool. It's a teacher, a partner in the act of creation. Imagine a pot of stew simmering on a stove. But instead of a flame, it's heated by the warmth of the sun. The oven is like that pot, slowly soaking in heat from the earth itself, not from fire. The oven is not built to burn, but to bake. Like the earth baking the soil, gently and steadily, without the need for flame or fuel. It's as if the earth itself is a kitchen, and this oven is its humble, sun-warmed hearth, waiting for the right moment to release its warmth. You don't need to stoke it or feed it. Just wait, and it will do the work, just like the sun does for the earth. This is the oven's genius. Not power, but patience. It is not a tool of force, but of endurance and quiet transformation. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.